This is proof how overpowered Clone Giant Skeleton is. What this clip? Watch how it end. What's up gamers, Juiceking here. I'll be showcasing the Clone and Giant Skeleton combo. I guarantee 99% win rate with this combo. As you can see here, I was unstoppable. I went from Arena 17 to Arena 18 within an hour, while I was recording some gameplay footage for this video. I'm gonna teach you some tips and tricks to master this deck. This is the deck I use. You can create your own, or customize this deck with this combo. It depends on your style and preference. So let's start and find a match. Be aggressive and offensive guys with this deck because you only rely upon the Giant Skeleton bomb, making him as your sacrifice bomber to destroy towers and get some crowns. Always deploy troops first. Don't you ever let your elixir reach 10 elixir. Always keep it 9 or 9.5 every time, maintaining elixir waste. Once elixir reach 10, the elixir generator will still run and keep giving elixir, so wasting 1, 2, 3 drops of elixir will give you a disadvantage on elixir trade with your opponent, giving your opponent an advantage for more elixir use than you, putting you in a hard position to come back. Always spend your elixir to also rotate your cards faster to get Giant Skeleton and Clone. So just moments ago, the opponent defended my Giant Skeleton so much that he almost cost half of his elixir storage. Always push your Giant Skeleton, giving pressure and intense to your opponent once it reached nearby tower. Most of the players knew once the Giant Skeleton reached to a nearby tower, it will be a bad position for them. As you can see at right side, my Giant Skeleton is getting closer to the opponent's tower. He is doing everything he can to keep it away to the tower. Once your Giant Skeleton is nearby or close at the tower, always use the Clone for push and double, bombing, clearing the area, or taking some health to the tower. As you can see, I already destroy one opponent's tower. After you destroy one of those towers, you can either go for the middle to finish and win the game instantly, or take second tower on the opposite side. It depends to you player or the situation of the game. Also take note guys, don't use your Clone or show it early, letting your opponent unaware of your Clone. Always keep your Clone to surprise your opponent. Only use your Clone when the Giant Skeleton is close or nearby at the tower. Same as this situation, when Giant Skeleton is heading to the tower. That's the right moment to use your Clone to secure your damage at death of your Giant Skeleton, leaving a bomb for a huge damage. Easy peasy guys. Next game. I will just show you how my style works. As you can see, I deploy the witch at the right, then the opponents deploy troops at opposite side. This is what we call the opposite side attack. You need to defend it to secure your win. Once one of your towers is destroyed, your chance will be 50/50ths rather than 90/10ths. Always keep your mind of how your Giant Skeleton can push through regarding the troops of your opponent's has. Always focus on how the Giant Skeleton can be close at the tower. The opponent does the opposite lane attack again. Defend your tower at all costs. Don't let your chances 90/10ths to 50/50ths keep those towers even on its low hill. Those towers supports your troops on your side when you deploy your Giant Skeleton. Since the opponent spend the most of his elixir, this your chance to attack and push through. The opponent can't defend on it since all of his troops has been used. As you can see, always use your Clone when your Giant Skeleton is near and close at the tower. Look how defenseless he is. Next match. I went full mode on this since I got the Giant Skeleton early. The opponent deploys a Mega Knight. I got a huge damage at the opponent's tower. He spent most of his elixir on defending my Giant Skeleton. Deploys a Mega Knight, then a Knight almost costing all of his elixir, because of the Giant Skeleton. With this situation where you face the evolution, Mega Knight, always put your Giant Skeleton to the middle because of the knockback attack of the Mega Knight. Always keep your opponent pressure, even he has an overpowered card. As you can see, we already form an army pushing through. The opponent is defenseless, too much cost of his elixir. Another Mega Knight. Mega Knight at first deploy. Don't be like this, guys. Don't ever deploy your overpowered card early. It will just give your opponent to strategize the counter of your overpowered card. He went all for the giant skeleton. Always check your elixir storage. Don't let your elixir reach 10. Spend it even it's nothing. The opponent deploys his Mega Knight once again. The Goblin Barrel takes a lot of damage on tower. Always defend your tower, even it's damaged. The opponents spend a lot of elixir. This is the chance to push through. Look how the clone spell pushed my giant skeleton close to the tower. Now this is where I'm gonna end the video. Good luck guys on this combo. If you want to see my whole entire gameplay from Arena 17 to Arena 18, I'll create a separate video on that. It's almost an hour long. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video.